coming in as we kick off the 2023 Camp Card campaign. And if you're just coming on, I do have everyone muted because we are recording this, so we can go ahead and share this on our channels. We will share it on our Facebook page, and also we are kicking off an app, and it will be in the app as well. So as always, the Camp Card campaign gives us and our scouts the ability to take care of a major portion of what their unit does for the entire year. I know we just wrapped up your popcorn campaigns, but with your Camp Card profits, it can help with any of your trips, your camp outs, day camps, summer camps, other trainings and advancements that you have, any other banquets, courts of honor, their uniforms, and any equipment for your unit, such as camp trailers and things like that. I actually recently had one of our parents share with us that they were earning their trailer this year and how much they had set the goal for. So we're going to talk a lot about goal setting tonight, but it was really exciting to hear that the unit was able to earn that with their fundraising efforts. And I'm going to go ahead and put this over here. Alrighty, so selling camp cards is really an easy, no-risk way to teach our scouts the value of earning their own way, and that's the biggest message that we really want them to learn. It plays an essential role in allowing all of our units to generate the necessary funds to send all their scouts to camp, or any of the other fundraising unit expenses, and even the personal expenses that these scouts have, as we shared about before. It also provides the scouts the opportunity to be out in the community, which in turn also brings more awareness to the programs that we have that are available to our youth, which will help in the recruiting efforts. It's really exciting to see. We had a staff meeting last week, and it's exciting to see all of our district executives reporting on the new units that are coming in, the recruitment efforts. Of course, we're looking to reach where we were in 2019, but we're definitely seeing growth over last year. And of course, last year, we finished as one of the top units in the nation for recruitment efforts. So when they see scouts out and about, it really does help with other areas, especially recruitment. So our goal is to give scouts the opportunity to earn, I've got the screen here, I'm not sure if you guys can see that, to earn the funds so that they can have the best unparalleled scouting experience ever. We are setting up some things this year that will not only enable them to have the camping experiences out at Camp La Noche, but one of the things that we talked about with a number of the units last year was they felt that the older scouts, and this kind of played in when we were looking at the commission structures, were doing scouting experiences during the summer that were out of the area. And by choosing the commission structure that we had last year, they felt that that might be a little bit of a challenge because they could not use those when they went outside of the area to other camping opportunities. So we're going to talk about some of the changes that we made this year to accommodate that. I do see that someone's in the chat, and just made a comment there. So what we first want to talk about is really setting goals. I'm sure many of you have heard about setting SMART goals, which is an acronym for specific, measurable, or and also attainable or achievable, relevant and realistic goals, and timely goals. So the first thing that you want to do when you're setting goals with your unit is you want to help both the scouts and look at what your unit goals and be very specific about what you're trying to accomplish. You know, are you trying to earn the trailer, you know, for your camp, for your unit? Are you trying to help the scouts pay for maybe their summer camp or Cub Halloween or one of the other opportunities that they have? Also, you want to break down and determine how are they going to measure that. And we've got both scouts on tonight as well as our camp car chairs. And one of the things that we encourage, and we'll talk towards the end of this tonight, is we really encourage all of our camp card chairs in the units to help the scouts track during the unit meetings. Have different scales that they can track on, your top selling units, your top selling scouts in your units. Have them share some of the things that they're doing to achieve the sales that they have. But you definitely want to have them be measurable goals. Also, you want to evaluate, do you have the things in place to help them be achievable? Do you have the show and sells? Do you have neighborhood sales? Are you encouraging them to sell to friends and family? Things like that. Help them break down the goal so that they can achieve it. Is it something they're excited about? Is it something that's realistic and relevant to the individual? One of the most important things is, that it is something that they can get really passionate and dive into, both as a unit and an individual, but then also keep that goal in front of them, not only tracking on a weekly or monthly basis, but keep that goal right in front of them so that they know what they're working for. And of course, you want to have a timeline to help them achieve that as well. One of the things that we're going to do this year is I have asked some of our top selling units and some of our district chairs to share some different things throughout the campaign so that we can have more ideas that are coming out to you. So we'll have some little video clips and also some things that we'll be sharing on social media and in the newsletter that we'll do on a weekly basis once the campaign starts. So as I shared with you before, you're going to see a number of different things that we're doing this year, and we're going to kind of dive into what those changes are. But I want to kind of give you a little bit of a background on why we're putting some changes in place. So most of you know that I came on as Senior Development Director in January of this year. Most of the campaign was set, the timeline was set, some of the prizes weren't determined, but when I came on board, everything was pretty much in place, and then I just came in and started executing. And I had the opportunity to speak to a number of our newer camp card chairs last year, some of our top selling camp card chairs, some of the different individuals within the units. And I really wanted to know a little bit about what they enjoyed most, where they felt we could do some more to help support them. And we've tried to put some things in place this year to better support both the unit leaders and of course the scouts as well. So one of the things that we wanted to do is we have the ability to create an app. This is an actual QR code. The app is open, and you can take a look at it if you'd like to go into it. We will be adding quite a bit more within the next couple of days. The actual campaign where you can start ordering is on the 15th, which is Thursday. I believe we have had one person already order because it is a live link, but we'll be reaching out to make sure that that's what the unit's going to be. So if you order, we encourage you not to start ordering early. I think someone just got so I'm gonna go ahead and mute you, and we can open up for questions at the end. So anyway, what this app this year will do is all your resources will be at your fingertips. You'll be able to order. The unit leaders will be able to order their camp cards through there. We also have a form on there. We open up for if you're an existing.
So, you know, he's not as, I don't know, he's not as into it much, right? So, like,
someone is unmuting themselves. I'm going to ask them to mute themselves again.
So I thought,
Yep.
They didn't give an option, obviously, for Isaac.
If you have unmuted yourself, I'm going to go ahead and ask you to mute yourself again.
Yeah, we're looking at doing like a 7.
Okay, very good. So basically, like I shared, the app for the scouts, it will allow them to accept debit and credit cards. If you do not have that already set up within in your unit, some of our newer fundraising chairs last year had questions about that, and they were looking for ways that they could accept it because they don't already have that in place. So we're putting that in place if you'd like to use that as an option. The Scouts will also be able to submit their sales for prize drawings, and we're going to go into the different prizes that they can earn. But last year we did a bi-weekly drawing for increments of sales of 25 cards and more. And we had different links that we were sending out. We would share them on social media, but we wanted to have one place where all this information was for you, and it will be in the app. For your unit leaders, your fundraising chairs, you will be able to place all of your orders, your initial orders, and then once the campaign starts, when you need to reorder cards, you'll be able to do that on there. And then all of the resources that you'll need for the Camp Card campaign will also be in this app. One of the other things that we have in there, we will keep a photo gallery. You also have a link that you can upload photos when your Scouts are out at show and sells. They'll be able to upload the photos right through the link in the app, or of course you can share them on social media. And I will continue to add pictures into the app from the ones that are submitted to us. And then of course we do have the weekly newsletter that I mentioned, and we go ahead and like to highlight the Scouts in there as well. So that's where we'll be pulling from. So we do encourage you to get in there and to use that. Like I said, you will be able to see some of the features in there now, and everything will be added as we continue on with the campaign. But you'll see the majority of it up and running by the 15th when everything opens officially. So one of the things that we talked to the different units about, and I had briefly mentioned, the older Scouts oftentimes do things out of the area. So they were choosing the commission structure that gave them the 50% commission. And we saw a lot of the younger Scouts taking the 40% commission in the prizes. However, this did cause some confusion, and it caused confusion from the time that things were ordered until the time of closeout, how your settlement happened, what your rates were. So we really worked to put some things in place so that we wouldn't have that. So basically what we've done this year is all units will earn a 45% commission, and they will get that. It's not a graduated scale as we've had in the past. As long as you settle in full on our settlement day, that means you return any unsold cards and you pay in full. Settlement day this year is going to be April 29th. As long as you do that, your unit will earn 45% commission. Now, how we're going to take care of the difference is going to be the prize structure. And this year, you're going to have 3 different options for your prizes. And that's going to make up that difference so that they have that full 50% plus on the total of unit commission and prizes that are eligible, that the Scouts are eligible for. This year, they will be able to choose the Amazon gift cards, so they can choose the same traditional prizes that they have in the past and get those Amazon gift cards. In addition to that, they will also have a choice of a Visa gift card. So again, if it's older Scouts and they want to use that money to go to camp out of the area, they will just be able to use that Visa gift card to apply to that registration when they do that. And then for Camp La Noche, we will also have camp bucks. So just as in the past, if they earn the prize for Cub Halloween or summer camp, whatever that dollar amount is, they will have camp bucks, and they will be able to use that registration. It will be very similar. They'll have a coupon code that's sent out to them, and they'll be able to apply that towards their registrations. So just as a brief recap, it's a 45% commission to all units. There is no other commission structures that are available in any way. It's 45% commission that goes directly to the unit. And then there is a commission, the prize structure that will go, and that will be in the booklet that is available on the app that will be live tomorrow. And that will be for the Visa gift card or the Amazon gift card. It will be your choice. Or you can choose your traditional Camp La Noche registrations, which will come as a voucher code that you can use as camp bucks. So we have one patch that we're offering this year, and this is our Camp Card Trailblazer patch for 2023. And each Scout can earn this patch when they sell 25 or more cards. So we're going to keep it really simple with the prizes that are available to them. And again, all of this will be in a packet that will be live on the app tomorrow, and it'll also be on our website. We've also increased the top seller prizes. So in the past, we've done top seller prizes at 175 cards. This year, we have 3 levels of top seller prizes. When a scout sells 100 cards or more, they will have a choice of Daytona Lagoon or Island H2O tickets. They will receive 2 tickets for 1 park, and it's 1 youth and 1 adult ticket. At 250 cards sold, they will have an opportunity to choose tickets to either Legoland or Fun Spot. And again, the one that they choose, they will get 1 adult and 1 youth ticket. These prizes are cumulative. So if a scout sells 250 cards, they are going to be able to get the prizes. They will also qualify for the patch that we just talked about. And at 250 cards, they would have the tickets for Daytona Lagoon or Island H2O. And they will also have the tickets for Legoland or Fun Spot. And at 500 cards sold, in addition to that, other 2, if they sell 500 cards, any individual scout that says 500 cards will also get 2 tickets to SeaWorld. So all of the prizes this year in this area are cumulative for the top seller prizes. Now, we looked at a number of councils around the country. We've looked at a number of nonprofits that sell similar cards, and your youth organizations or your sporting organizations, and we've looked in all different counties within the region, and most of those organizations are selling cards between $20 to $25 on up to $35. So again, we had reached out, we had talked to a number of the top selling units, and we wanted to see, because we wanted to put some more prizes and things like that in place for you. If we raise the camp card up to $10, do they feel that it would still have the same value? And they felt that if we had more one-time offers that showed a higher face value, that they could easily sell the card for the $10. So that is what we've done this year. The back of the card will still have the reusable offers, just like it always has. And this year, instead of 4 snap-offs for one-time offers, we will actually have 9 snap-offs. We are still working on securing different offers. This year, we're also looking at adding a card for the Timucua district that will be for Volusia and Flagler County. We'll have our Brevard County card, and we'll still have our main card, and we're looking at our lake card as well. These are just a few of the offers that we've already secured. We still have different organizations that are reaching out to us, and we will keep you updated over the next couple weeks as we close out the offers that we'll have. But we've got some new offers this year. BurgerFi is back on for the main card. They're in numerous locations in the Orlando area. We have Tijuana Flats that's come on board. I don't know if I just mentioned it. BurgerFi is in the Orlando area. I mentioned that one. Arby's is the other one that we've secured, and that will be in all the districts. We're working on one of the coffee locations. We have Dick's Sporting Goods again, Tractor Supply and Ace Hardware have come on board again. Fun Spot has just announced that they're going to increase their offer. They're going to do a buy one, get one ticket. Island H2O, Legoland. So we have some really great offers. We're taking the best of all of them and then putting them on the cards. But you will have 9 snap-off offers and the reusable ones on the back of the card. Camp card ordering begins December 15th, which is Thursday, and sales will begin on February 2nd, and they will wrap up on April 29th this year. By the way, we are still accepting offers, so if you do have a connection, don't hesitate to let us know. You can reach out to me directly, and we will definitely follow up if you have a contact at a particular place that you think would be great on the camp card. We would love to talk to them. So we talked a little bit before about setting goals, and your sales strategy is really important. So here's a little checklist. This will be in the booklet that we'll have online for you. We will also be distributing these at the January your January roundtables. But again, you want to start with setting a unit goal. You want to help the scouts set individual goals. You want to start setting up your show and sell locations. You want to schedule neighborhood sales. Plan your unit kickoff party for the first meeting in February is what we encourage you to do. And then continue to track your unit sales at each unit meeting. Let your top scouts share their successes at the unit meeting, and use some kind of thermometer, set something up so that you can see where they're going towards their unit goal. That really will excite and help to motivate them. And then, of course, as we shared before, submit pictures. I think one of the biggest things, they love to see their own pictures on social media and in the newsletter, and it's really encouraging to see what other scouts are doing. So we really encourage you, just like you have for popcorn, share your successes and share your pictures with us, and we'll be glad to share them as well. So some of your show and sell ideas, of course, many people go out to Publix and go to the grocery stores and the hardware stores. Ace Hardware is always really great. Barber shops, hair salons are another wonderful place. Farmers markets, maybe your local school or church. Festivals and fairs that are going on in the spring are also really great. Look at some of the other local farmers market that you might have in your community, and the food truck rallies. Those are another really wonderful place to set up your show and sells, and then any other shopping centers. And again, we also want to encourage you to make sure that you're focusing on neighborhood sales as well. Your scouts are probably well known in your neighborhood, and again, the neighbors like to see them come out, and they probably just finished up with the food drive, which we did great this year. But it's a great opportunity to get out and sell your camp cards there as well. And don't forget family members, friends and family. One of the first things you might want to do is have your scouts reach out to local friends and family and see if they'd like to. That will give them successes right out the gate. So some of your other tips that we want to share with you, especially when they're out there in the neighborhood or at their show and sells, is encourage the scouts to wear their uniform, have them smile and tell who they are, their first name only. Tell them what they're working for, tell them what they're earning money for, that they're earning their own way to go to maybe summer camp, or they're helping the unit achieve a certain prize, or working for their trailer or some of the other things. Ask if they want to support scouting and share the main offers. Have them highlight a few of the offers that are on the camp card. And then, of course, they always want to close the sale and thank them. Thanking them is a very big thing. So one of the things you might want to do at your unit kickoff is take one of your more seasoned scouts and maybe have them role play with some of the other scouts. Again, we've talked about this before, but share your ideas and success on our Facebook page. We'll share that in the newsletter as well. These are some of the pictures that we have from last year. One of the pictures that I thought was really great was this one right here. Most of you know, and we do hear this, Girl Scout cookies are going on at the same time, and one shopping center actually had Girl Scouts on one side and they had our scouts selling camp cards on the other. So they felt it was a little bit of a challenge, but the two worked together. This young man actually was encouraging people to go over and buy Girl Scout cookies after they bought their camp card, and the Girl Scouts did the same. And this was actually a picture that they posted on their Facebook page, on the Girl Scout Citrus Council Facebook page. So I thought that was great, a great way to work together, and they really did a lot of wonderful sales. I can't remember what the numbers were last year, but it was very successful for them. So the next segment really is going to go into some things for the camp card chairs. If you're a scout and you're joining us and you want to, you want to go ahead and jump off, feel free to. Just some things that I want to highlight for our camp card chairs, as we always do. Our ultimate goal is to get 100% of the scouts to participate in the fundraiser. As we've talked about, set challenging goals for their unit and for your scouts. And encourage them to really look at, what activities, what programs will they need the money for the next 6 months. In about 6 months from now, that's when we kick off popcorn again. So if you can set up those two fundraisers back to back and have them pay for all of their expenses, even their unit fees, their uniforms and things like that, then it's less money out of their pocket. And they take a lot of pride in that. I was talking to one of the scout leaders the other day, and she was sharing about a scout in her unit that was so excited because they had actually paid the way for their parent to come to camp with them as well. And it gave them a really good sense of pride and just made them feel really good about themselves and built their confidence up. You also want to set up your unit sale calendar with your show and sell schedule. This is a great time to start reaching out to businesses to get those scheduled. As I said, we will have everything, the cards and pickup will be on February 2nd. So you can set up your show and sell anytime after that. And then of course you want to also plan and conduct your camp card pickup for your unit. So we talk a lot about goal setting. And again, this is one of the biggest objectives of your camp card kickoff. You want to get them excited about earning their own way. You want to enthusiastically promote the sale, why it's important for each of the scouts to participate, because it definitely means less money out of their pocket. And then share your calendar on your unit site, the show and sell dates, the prizes that they can earn. And then of course you want to then distribute the cards to the scouts. Have incentives and competitions in your unit to promote the sales. Recognize your sales as we talked about at each unit meeting, and then promote the prizes and patches, and then tracking towards the top seller prizes in addition to the prizes they can earn individually with their actual sales. And then encourage them all to achieve the Camp Card Trailblazer status and earn their patch when they sell just 25 cards. That's one of the big goals that we wanted to set for everyone this year. When we wrap up the sale, that will be on April 29th. By that time, you'll want to collect all the funds from the scouts and any remaining cards. We will have a settlement location that will be announced by your district chair, and we also post all of that in the newsletter that we have going out, as well as on our Facebook page. But again, that date is April 29th. You keep the profit and only turn in the money that's due to council, and we will go ahead and send out settlement sheets so you have that information. Check or cash is always accepted, of course, and then credit card payments do have a 3% processing fee. And all of that can be taken care of at the settlement location in your district. And that's how we wrap up the sale. If you need more camp cards during the sale because your unit sells all of them, or they're all dispersed to the scouts, and you have some large show and sells or things like that coming out, you can order additional cards in bundles of 25 as you have in the past. We do ask that you pay for the additional cards. You do pay the rate minus the commission. And then you can either pick them up at the council office. We'll make arrangements with one of the district executives, or whatever is most convenient for you. If you don't pay when you place the order online for the additional cards, then we can make arrangements when you're getting the cards that you can actually make payment at that point. So if you do want to use your check or your cash, then you can go ahead and do that too. Now, we do not do any kind of refunds for any of the additional cards, and that's the same as it has been in the past. The return policy is also the same as it has been in the past. A unit can return up to 50% of their initial order at no cost. So if you ordered 500 cards for your unit, you would be able to return up to 50% of that. If you return over 50%, there is a 50-cent per card restocking fee, and that would be part of the settlement. The cards that you do return must be complete with no tabs removed. They can't be damaged or anything like that. And everything does need to be taken care of by settlement day, which is April 29th. And this is just an overview. This is something that we've already posted on Facebook and sent out through the district executives, but this is our camp card timeline. Today is December 13th. This is the second virtual kickoff that we've done. Camp card ordering opens on Thursday, December 15th. The 29th is the deadline for camp card orders, so you have 2 weeks to place your orders. And then February 2nd is when we will have pickup, and April 29th is settlement day. And then I know that there's a number of things in the chat. I'm the only one overseeing the call today, so I'll go ahead and jump over to that in just a minute. But I do want to leave you with my contact information. This is my cell phone number. I encourage all of you, don't ever hesitate to reach out to me via email or my cell phone. You can text or call me, and I will get back with you as soon as I can. I'm here to support you any way I can. I'm really excited about the campaign this year. I hope you're excited as well. And again, I'm just going to leave this information up. So if you don't have my cell phone number, you should all have my email, because if you've registered, you got an email from me today. If you did not get it and you had registered for this kickoff and you found the information on Facebook, then it probably went to a junk filter. So you want to take a look at that so that emails aren't held up in the future.